What's going on, guys? One anti-hero here, and I'm making that video. YuGiOh does take skill. Now, this kind of response to AznEyesWhiteDragon. I'll post this video in the description, and to talk about what my friend Chris said in the other video, kind of coming at him, saying why he said that. Now, let me just start on AznEyesWhiteDragon. I have nothing against this guy. I don't know him personally, so therefore I can't comment on him personally. I would never say anything bad about him personally, because I don't know him like that. And you guys got to understand that when my friend Chris or anybody, even me, myself in general, is talking about somebody in YuGiOh, it's always directed at their skills or their insight of the game, not them personally. So you guys need to chill, whoever writes comments like that, that get super offended. Number two, when it comes to AznEyes' skill in YuGiOh, now, he said in the video, I did watch the whole video, by the way, he said that he's a casual player and he knows he's bad at the game. Now, I believed he was bad at the game just by some of the plays he does and the reviews and stuff. And from what I understood, he said a while ago in a video, I remember that he was going to try to be more competitive at the game, blah, blah, blah. But in the video the other day, he said that he's just a casual player, so he's not, competitive. So therefore, I cannot say anything about his skills as a duelist, because he's a casual player. So therefore, he doesn't want his skills, I guess, to be taken seriously, if you guys know what I mean. So that's that. Now, when it comes to taking skill in YuGiOh, yes, it does take skill. Now, I listened to the whole video, I see what they were saying, but to me it just didn't make sense. Now, even knowing the basic rules of the game takes some kind of skill. I mean, everybody can know the general rules, but to know the more complicated rulings, that does take in itself some skill and research. And if you're just lazy, then that's your fault. But now, for example, say, adding up life point damage. If you miss, like, math in your head, and you think it's not enough for game, but it actually is, that's a little bit of skill, actually. And even, this is how you can tell you're good at YuGiOh. When a same player makes the same mistakes over and over and over again, are you going to say, okay, they're bad, or they need to work on their game? Now the other player who always makes the correct call, or like 99% of the time, because we all make mistakes, or the player that hardly makes any misplays, he's a good player. Like, I don't understand how you can get that confused, because there's the same people who go to locals, same people who go to regionals, same people who go to YCSs, ARG circuits, everything. There's a lot of the same people that top. That's not a coincidence. If you think that is, you're foolish. I mean, what do you think? They're just lucky? All right, there is some luck factor into the game. I understand that, because you can't really choose what you draw. Well, aside from certain cards, but you can't really choose what your starting hand is, obviously, and you can draw really bad, but you can play out of that. That's another thing too. If you're a good player and you play out of a bad hand against a player that had a decent or great hand, then you know that you're a good player, and maybe that other player sucks, or maybe that other player was good. You just read every situation. Like, there is a certain luck factor, I agree, but you gotta look at the whole aspect of the game. Like, you can decide like what takes skill and what doesn't. To me, it's like saying, if you say a complicated math problem. I'm sorry to keep bringing up math, but I just feel it kind of goes in with YuGiOh too. If you like solve an equation in your head, like 37x minus 24 plus 6 squared over 4ab, and you did that just all in your head, instead of a player who has no idea what you're talking about, that does take skill. You both know math, but one person knows it on a more complicated level than the other person. It's kind of an unfair advantage, but at the same time, that's your skill showing. Anybody can get good at this game. You just have to do a lot of research, which I've talked about before, and that's something, like, I can't say any less. If you do research, if you keep playtesting, but more just watching other people duel, that helps me a lot. I do it all the time, every night. You know what I mean? I watch replays because I want to know, what decks they're going to play, and how the combos of certain decks. Like, some people play the same deck but don't know the combos, and one person knows every combo. There's skill involved in that. There's actually work and ethic that goes into that. So YuGiOh does take skill. Don't let anybody fool you. You can reply with your comments down below, and I'll listen. I read everything, and I usually respond to everything. So if you can convince me that it doesn't take skill, like, it'll take a lot for me to believe in that. Like, I don't see it at all, but if you can, if you want. But it really does take skill. Don't let anybody fool you. But like I said again, nothing against Asian Eyes. You know, he's a well-respected YouTuber, and I'm not coming at him personally. I think he was really wrong about this. Plain and simple. So, thanks again, guys, for watching. I hope I covered everything, and I'll talk to you guys soon. A lot of stuff coming up. See you guys later.